Hey Minasan, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Iko,
King.
and we have our co-host King,
King.
and we have two new guests today. Open welcome LC.
Yep.
Nice to
Hi.
meet you, and FM. Nice to meet you. So in today's podcast, we'll be talking about relationships in the UK versus the relationships back home in Nigeria. So our experiences back home and our experience here. So I'll pass the ball over to King. Let him pass the ball rolling.
I play penalty because I don't know much about dating, especially here in the UK because dating is just weird. That's why we have guests today, so they can tell us what they want. Because my opinion on dating, if I tell you, you shall. Firstly, what do you think about dating in the UK? What has been your?
It's horrible. It's horrible trying to date in the UK. Because everyone just wants one thing.
What's that?
Sex. Everyone just wants sex. And they're not willing to spend money or time to go on a date anymore. And if they do, they're expecting.
So are you saying the men that approach you, they are not ready to follow through the normal process, like to get to know you,
Yeah.
to know what value you can provide and
Yeah.
able to melt you before they want to knock. But they just want to knock once.
What do you consider as dates?
Yeah.
Because I had a conversation with someone where they said I was low effort because we did not used to go out on dates. And the idea of dates is just us going to a public space and me spending money. She's like, no, but we can also go out on walks. I'm like, yeah, we do a lot of walks. You walk down to my house. It doesn't consider as a date. You come from yours, maybe I book your Uber. It takes you like 30 minutes to come down here. When you come down, I walk downstairs. I open the door for you. We come upstairs, we chill. There's food, there's movies, there's vibes.
Yeah.
Those are not considered dates. They want something public.
Let's ask her. She's here. Let's
I'm
ask her.
asking. So
Yeah,
what's
your ideal
as dates?
Yeah.
Well, a couple of weeks ago I was on a date. I would consider it a date. And I went to his for food.
You went to his house?
Yeah.
For
So
food?
basically
Yeah.
people linked up.
No, that's not what we're talking about. Like,
No, but it was through in Edinburgh.
Wow.
And he paid for my train. I didn't ask him to. I didn't want him to. But he's like, no, I'm getting it. And then made the food and everything and made sure I go home okay as well. So he made me food, made a full meal, watched
FM wants to say
TV.
something, yeah.
Yeah, so just to chip in something,
Mm.
so better understand the angle where she's coming from. I think it's best for her to tell us how her experiences in terms of dating with maybe
The locals.
with the locals or
it's UK, it's the full UK. Edinburgh, Glasgow, the same shit.
because there's possibility that she may have a different experience. Now, if I'm to give an example, though I've not dated and of course I've not gone on a date with anyone, any of the locals so
No, that
far.
one is wife to know.
Does that mean you are low effort?
No.
Does that make you low effort?
No, not really. But if I'm just going to judge based on ESA or my friends has gone out on dates and given me the experiences
Yeah.
and all that, I would say I think there was a friend of mine I met that was okay. We shouldn't mention him of the place.
No.
Yeah. So a friend of mine I met and he went on a date with a Spanish lady
Okay.
and he compared the experience with the date he went on with a fellow Nigerian.
Yeah.
And it was a total different thing. So
That's
because he said the lady was more like not expecting him to pay for everything, pay for food, pay for this, pay for that, compared to the Nigerian.
Yeah, so let me add to that point. So cultures are different.
Yeah.
So in Nigerian culture, we're expected to foot the bill. We are called the Odogu for a reason.
Sure.
So for example, if you are in a typical Nigerian household, the man is the provider. Whether he's dating you or he's married to you, he provides. He says, okay, I'm going to take care of you. He doesn't want the woman's money. So for example, if they're going on a date, it's not 50-50. The man is going to pay 100%.
Yeah, so that was the angle where I was coming from. That's why I said it's best for her to give us a view.
She's nodding her head. She doesn't believe in that. I'm sure she believes if I pay for the first date, you pay for the second date.
No, it's just compared to UK
Yeah.
that because of the prices of everything now,
Yeah.
like it's a lot. couple of years ago I was on a date and I was like a couple of dates and I was asking, do you want me to have for this? Do you want me to do this? Like, or else I will do this, and they usually say yeah. As well. Which,
Well, a Nigerian man will feel disrespected if you ask because in his mind, do you feel that I cannot take care of you or I cannot foot the bill? But it's a culture thing, should I say?
You know what, yeah, if I ask you out on a date, I asked you out on a date, I'm expected to pay for it. If you ask me out on a date, I'm expecting you to, I might want to pay, you know, but if you ask me out, at least make the move to pay. You know, if I feel like, you know, I didn't want to come out on this date, but since you invited me and I honored your request and I came out, if you make the move to pay, I will stay and you will pay that money. You know,
when you were in Nigeria, were you paying for dates or they were paying for dates?
I'm not, what we consider date, you know, date does not necessarily mean you have to spend money. Most people consider going on walks as a date, you know. Most people consider just doing something together. But I've come to realize that if we sit down in the house, yeah, and you help me do the chores in the house, you've done something together with me. Why is that not considered a date?
So to me, what a date is basically two people that are strangers.
no, I'm thinking.
Yes,
We've done something. No,
a
we've
date.
done something. No, it's not necessarily. One of my failed relationships, you know, what happened was, yeah, it's a failed relationship, and I've learned from it, you know.
Yeah.
Even if I'm still making the same mistake, but at least moving forward, what happened was that me and her, she said, "Oh, you know, you have become too comfortable with me."
Of course, I concur.
If I'm comfortable with you, it means I'm not on edge. You don't need to put me on edge with you. I don't have to come home, yeah, I see you, and I'm thinking, what do I say? What do I do? I'm walking on eggshells with you. You have something to say?
The man, yeah. So when she said you have become too comfortable with her, do you mind just opening up to us a bit? What were the things she was doing?
What
that
behaviors
led
were
her
you
to say
exhibiting?
such?
One of the things she said was that, like, I was not putting effort in a relationship. I was not taking her out.
True.
Now, the kind of shifts I work, I'm up at 5 a.m. I come back in at 10 p.m. When I come back by 10 p.m., I cannot sleep immediately.
Do you make her understand that?
She knows. So you expect me now to come and be explaining to you what I do every day. She's like, oh, but when you're at work, you should be able to text. Yeah, I text, but you don't expect me to. If you have juicy thoughts, I can reply to it. But most of the time, you just want random conversations. I'm at work. If they find out I'm using my phone at work, I'm getting queried for that.
King, why are you giving excuses?
It's not excuses.
Let me give an example. If you actually want to be with somebody, all those are excuses to me. You have 7 days in a week. Are you telling me you're working 7 days out of 7 days?
What she meant by...
It's a very simple question.
Wait.
Were you working 7 days out of 7 days?
What she meant was that I was not taking her out to go do things.
Okay, it's a very simple question. Were you working 7 days out of 7 days?
No?
Okay. On the 1 or 2 days that you were free, the two of you go out to experience and build like an experience together, or you wanted it to just be in your bedroom? Deep be talking. Is that answer my question? Is that what you wanted? Did you go and experience things? Did you build memories together, or you were building memories in your bedroom?
We built memories together now. We don't just... How many hours can I go? I can go like 5 hours. Go, but that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. When she comes, yeah,
Yes.
it's not as if she comes to me all the time. Sometimes I go to her. Sometimes she comes to me. Yeah, we went out on dates, but she said she could count them.
How many years did you date this person?
It's your business.
Yes. How many years? How many
Not
years?
really. So what I'm saying is that she was so one of the reasons why she left, yeah, she met someone that was able to take her out on dates like several times. I told her something. I said, when I was trying to get you, yeah, I was focused on you. We could chat 4, 5, 6 hours in a day, you know. I wanted to know everything about you. I've learned so much about you that I can answer your past questions. So now, calling 4, 5, 6 hours, it's not really feasible.
Okay, let me tell you my opinion of what's going on. You got too comfortable. So basically, just assuming now you have an infinity stone now, you've put her in your pockets, and you thought that is okay, that's everything done. You don't need to put in the extra effort.
What other extra effort are you talking about?
So for example, let me ask you a question now. Do you want to feel wanted, cared for, and showed appreciation? Do you like those kind of feelings?
Yeah.
Okay, during that relationship, were you consistently doing that, or you're just doing whatever you like?
We're both comfortable.
Okay.
We're both comfortable.
I think we should just move on from that. Let's move on from that.
Yeah, that's entirely me.
We're actually derailing
My challenge now with
Mm.
dating is that
Mm.
people have a definition of dating that does not suit everybody. Some people, the idea of dating is just doing something small that does not require spending. Most Nigerian ladies, if they say take me out on dates, there must be food involved. You know, me, I'm a person that on my own, I have sex. Wow, why you like it's for real.
Actually, yeah. Before we come to your own is a special case. Let's talk with our guest. Let our guest first of all talk about the experience, because we need to get their own perspective. Our audience have been letting our perspective for a long time. So I think L see us talking for a bit.
Yeah.
So FM, tell us your experience between Nigeria and the UK. What's your experience?
So I can only say more about the Nigerian aspect because
That's where you dated more, yeah.
Yeah. So just like King said, mostly the date thing there is about filling up the stomach or eating as much as they can.
And take away for a family.
So now I wouldn't say, of course, I wouldn't say that's all the Nigerian girls, but let me just say, unfortunately
maybe
for me,
like 70%.
those are the ones I was, and back then, I felt it was cool. I felt that was what a date is, or that's how it should have been. So if I had myself, I'm planning to go on a date, then I would have tried to stock up some naira, enough money in my pocket to say I want to buy it. It was when I came to the UK or, started growing up and all of that, I understood that it doesn't have to be like that. That was when I even had something called, is it check or split or something? The 50-50 thing and all of that. Split bills and all of that. I never knew things like that. So, and then it was like a thing of a pride to me. So, don't let us forget the fact that I understand that we are criticizing this now, that it shouldn't have been like stomach infrastructure thing. When you say you're going on a date, you have to feed somebody, feed the friends. Some of them will come with friends, loved ones, for you to
take it.
But just back then, some of us were doing this. We were looking at it as to boost our ego, because I can still say, probably I took the girl out on a date. I bought her 5 boxes of shawarma. I spent $2.8 million. Come on, I know I'm millions of that. So it was like a thing of joy, like a thing of boosting your ego and a thing of pride.
Yeah.
Then so it's now exposure and knowledge that makes us think like some things that we're actually comfortable with are actually not just right.
And
And
the cultural difference. What is the cultural difference you've learned from both of them? What do you think triggers some of them spending money? The other one does not need to spend money. What do you notice?
So I think most of this thing boils down to our cultural background, because man has always been seen as the provider.
Mm.
And you that said you want to take a girl out on a date, you're actually going there we see it as we going there to prove a point. To show that you're capable of the girl seeing you as being the provider. To call them, to say yes, I can take care of you. You just want to prove a point. So you want to prove a point that she's all of that to you. She's worthy of your time, or she's this and that, and you go there asking her to pay for this, pay for that. Come on, if you're not okay where you are, just sit where you are and just maintain your status. But at the same time, it's just because something like that has been abused. So even if a guy tells you, okay, let me just go out on a date and decides to just happily spend on you, because I think I see you as a queen or a princess or whatever, and you abuse it by saying you've had your few, now you want to have some takeaways for the next 4 weeks. Or some of them are as worse as
I come with their friends.
You come with your friends. Like I told you, just you and I. And next time you're coming with battalion. Come on, I
think that's the difference between dating with most people. Like back in Nigeria, you tell someone to come out on a date. She's testing her friends like, "Oi, this guy's taking me out on a date. What do you want? What do you want?" And then when she goes there, she orders food, and you wonder who's going to eat all this stuff. And she buy food for it.
Yes, I have something to say about that.
Yeah, and sometimes when you're on the dates there, the major aim, I don't know what they put into their head as the major aim for the date okay, speaking of personal experience, we didn't get to achieve that because the girls mostly focus on the food
Money and everything.
and the money. I myself, I'm just comporting myself in public and forming like the big man there and all of that.
And do you know
So
the
we
reason for
don't even
that?
get to even know each other better. We don't even get to ask each other questions.
There's a reason for that. The girl does not like you.
No,
That is the
no.
truth. That is the truth.
No.
That is the truth.
No, don't be so quick
Have
to
you dated a
judge.
girl that likes you before?
No. Don't
You
be
don't
so
want
quick.
my answer to this question.
Have you dated a girl that likes you before?
Of course.
Do they move different?
Yes, kind of.
If you date someone that likes you, that's bringing your
Do you
friends.
know you
and
can date
everything.
somebody that loves you and she will leave you, and her excuse for leaving you, she will say, I loved you and I had to leave.
Because she chose herself.
See, look at no. You're making it seem no. You're making it seem like everything is telegraphed.
Yeah.
Like there's a specific manual. There's no manual to this.
There's no
Especially
manual.
respect to women. Do you people kind of 100% understand yourselves? Women, do you tend to understand yourself most of the time?
Like women to
What works for you? Does it work for another woman and another woman? Is there a manual
On what, sorry?
on dating? Like, if I take you out on a date, yeah, if I take someone else, the thing I got for you is that if I do the same thing for the next person, is it going to work? Is it going to work?
I
Sometimes.
don't know. It's like
It's
Yes.
different. So
It's more-
there's something
it's
I'm
more
trying to get
appealing.
to. There's something I'm trying to
Yeah.
get to. If two people like each other, a guy and a girl like each other,
The guy
there
will
are some
like
things. There are some things that will be unnecessary. For example, if I like a girl now, the girl will not want her friends to be in the same presence with me, to a certain extent, especially in the beginning.
So I beg to differ. That's what I'm saying. Like you have like a telegraph mindset, like a manual, like this how things should be, this how it should be. Love language is different.
Yeah.
So some they will tell you it's not people are opening up. Some girls will tell you that I'm a foodie. So just let you know that for the fact that I come over to your place or say we go out on a day, you see me eating like an elephant, doesn't really mean I don't love you. Doesn't really mean what you could come in there. Some could pretend that they're classy, they are this and all of that.
Okay, I see. I see. So my way of thinking is too rigid. Basically.
Yes, you're just looking at it from one angle.
Yeah.
Diversify.
Diversify.
You understand? So, and don't forget, for us to come and discuss about this and say, okay, this one is right, this one is not right. Many of us back then when we were doing those dating things, we are not as mature as we were.
Yeah.
So even if someone had told us then that when you take this girl out, you don't need to spend.
You don't need to go for a walk. It's a date.
We will say no. We will say no.
Yeah.
I really want to.
But the truth is that which Nigerian girl will follow you out for a walk?
That's the thing, yeah. Information is now, there's what we call targeted propaganda.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There are some things that people, they will do it. They promote this thing on the media. Most people now, they get their dating advice from Love Island.
Yeah.
we had this conversation earlier.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, you watch these stuffs, yeah, and you think that's how real life is, but it does not work in real life.
Those couples goals as they.
It doesn't work in real life.
Yeah.
You know, there's what we call corporate manipulation. What I mean by corporate manipulation, we have apps like Tinder, yeah, and all the swiping apps.
Yeah.
I need love.
Yeah.
All I need to do now is that I need to go find love. How do I find love? I stay in the comfort of my home. I swipe right, swipe left. When I swipe right and you swipe right, it's a match.
Yeah.
The next thing that is left is a date. So I do not know you.
It's not automatically a date. You get to know each other first.
Get that? What is that?
And you chat online.
No. That I want to meet you. We chat, yeah.
I mean,
And
all
you say,
the
okay,
girls you swapped on Tinder went out on a date with you.
That's the chat. You know, I've been on Tinder for like 2 months. Don't like. I've been swiping right back to back. I've not had any like.
Pay for premium.
Who me pray for premium for what? What I'm saying is that this corporate manipulation, yeah, you go on these apps, you need to pay for it. You do it, you don't get, like me, I don't get the likes. I need to pay for premium to get more. I'm not going to pay for that.
If I may have, looking at what you said now, let me just kind of pass to get our own opinion. She's just been in UK most of her life. Do you think the dating thing is now in our generation now, or what it is now? Is it worth it, or should we just be scrapped? Should we just like I get your number, I meet you somewhere, let's just chat on WhatsApp to just know what you like and all of that. But all of those dating thing, do you think it's worth it, or should we be scrapped?
Yeah, but I'm out on one of the dating websites and I don't like talking to anyone. I can't be bothered because there's too many. I'd rather get to know somebody, meet face to face, more
And the
than
meat can be anywhere. So if I invite you to come over and I cook for you, because if let's be realistic,
What's the definition of
let's be realistic. You take a girl out. Let's be realistic. You take a girl out on a date. You do this one. You've had fun. It's night time. The evening has set. You are in a park bench. Yeah, you sit down. What do you want to do next? You lean in for what? A smoochy woochie.
Smoochy woochie, yeah.
After that one, the passion's heightened. The next thing you are looking for the next best thing.
You're moving to second base.
You see it. So why should I have to? I'm not saying it's bad, because we can do this stuff. If you want us to go for a walk, we can go for a walk. We can go for a run. We can go exercise together. We can go to the gym. We can do something productive. We don't necessarily have to just follow the status quo. Mine is that, okay, you tell me, babe, I want to see this movie. Michael, it just came out. It's a lovely movie. Now, on my apps that I used to watch films, it's not yet clear. It's still pirated site. I'm cheap. I borrow your Netflix. You get me? It's not, but I know you want to watch this. Stop like I'm being realistic.
I feel that as a man, if a girl likes you, you don't need to stress too much.
Then you see what he has said now is basically you being comfortable.
No, I'm getting somewhere. Now, when you were teenagers, let us say you were in uni or you were in secondary school. If a girl likes you, do you need to stress your brain to know? You easily know now. Do you get? Right? Do you guys have all those children love, all those kind of teenage love? Do you guys have any of them? Maybe you're in your class. There's a girl that likes you. Her friend will not tell this one, not tell this one before you now get
Write love letter.
Yeah, now write love letter. Then people now wait. People now escort.
Back in the millennials, it's not
Okay.
the C7 generation.
It happens. Now let me give you an example. When I was trying to date intentionally, there's a difference between having fun and dating intentionally.
That now is what we need to discuss, because most people have turned this dating to dating for boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah.
If you're dating, there should be a purpose for that date.
Thank you.
It depends. It depends.
What depends on what?
So, for example, now, if talk was not, and we're talking, during the course of discussion, the girl will ask me, "What do I want?" I'll ask the girl, "What does she want?"
So what do you?
So, for example, I'll tell for example, I was in a relationship. I'm not looking for anything serious. I can tell the girl, I just came out of a long-term relationship. I'm looking for something serious. If she's okay with it, fine. If she's not okay with it,
you just had the date, because what you basically want, it says, I just want us to date so that I can be knocking you for free.
there's some girls that want that now.
No.
All right.
Do you think most girls, if I tell you I want to date you to be knocking for free, it will happen for a while until somebody will come, and do something different. So when you are dating a girl that you want to be knocking for free, she might say, okay, yes, you're comfortable with me because everything has been defined. I know when I come to you, we do this, we eat, we chat, we vibe, we knock, we have our fun. But there will still be somebody. They say when your own stop is when that person starts. I was seeing this girl, we're comfortable, and then she started entertaining the chat online. When they finally met, they went out on consecutive.
That is exactly where I'm getting to. As a guy, I know what I want. For example, let's say some of dates I went to. Let us say I invited a girl to a date. I'll notice the girl is always on her phone. She's always chatting with somebody. It could be a guy, it could be a girl. In my mind, we've talked already. She's told me she's looking for something serious. But in my mind, there are a lot of vices I'm noticing. I'm seeing some red alarms because I will not start forcing her to tell me, okay, for example, I came to that date. She didn't see me chatting with anybody. I was serious about her. I took her seriously, but she's not taking me seriously. There will not be a second date. But some guys, they will not read all those meanings.
Should I tell you something?
Yeah.
So far now, with your conversation, I found out that you're kind of judgmental.
Not judgmental. I see red alarms.
I know, it's just I'm not saying that I could be wrong. Of course.
Yeah, continue.
Yeah.
You want to say something, Elsie?
Yeah, it was just more on being on the phone on a date. No, what I'm going to say is see.
Does it get? Sorry. Let her learn.
So if I was doing that on a date, it's more if I'm bored, if the conversation isn't flowing enough. That's what I'm saying. For a girl to be on her phone on the date, that means, in my opinion, that the conversation isn't flowing enough, and the vibe isn't there. That would be the only reason a girl.
Or you're worried, you're texting your friend look at what he's doing.
No. Let me give you the context.
Yeah.
Let us say now we're going to a cinema now. We are going to a cinema now. The cinema was supposed to be interested in what's going on the screen. But you always see this girl, she'll bring out her phone. She's chatting this person. She put her phone back. She'll take 12 people are vibing normal, but you can see that she's distracted.
She has someone that is dating her too now.
That's what I'm saying. Now, when you notice that she's distracted, because I'm just the reason why you see me trying to just say that I don't want to make assumptions.
You guys have before people went on dates, people have discussed
because see, that's what I'm saying. I'm the reason why I keep emphasizing on these things because I've made mistakes. Part of the mistakes in my life I've made that I still regret is making assumptions for people. Now I see her texting somebody all of a sudden, back to phone. It's normal for you to I can just ask her like, is everything alright?
Then lies. Because I'll ask those questions, the person will not lie.
So are you saying as she is now, let's say you just go out on a date with her, and also so far so good now, as we're having this podcast now, she has not been pressing her phone. And she has not been that she like you kind of pays attention and you just take out on a day and she starts all of a sudden she's pressing her phone. You just come up with that conclusion that
no. What I'm trying to say is that what I am trying to say is
that you said your conversation could be bored. You could be bored. She could be bored to death with the whole conversation, or she's not into the whole thing, or there's something emergency going on, or there's something she
maybe I'm not able to explain. Maybe I'm not able to explain what I'm trying to hit is that as a guy. When you start meet someone for the first time, there are some behaviors you will see that you will know, oh, I can deal with this or I cannot deal with this.
Most people will show you straight after.
Do you get?
You think it's straight?
There was somebody I saw I will let you just continue. I said something like the way he's analyzing this thing, it's analyzing this like it's like a one-way traffic. I said there's a specific manner, like you said, they could show you this and they will show you shit later on. And you'll be like, is this the angel?
When I go on dates, I don't used to eat the chicken bone. But if I cook my chicken in my house, when I eat the bone, you will wonder who devoured this thing. I eat the meat to the bone. When I'm outside, I'm nice, I look like, oh, this guy is quite nice until you know me.
So what's your own experience? What has been your experience?
I think the dating scene has been hacked because now people do not date with destination.
Okay.
Somebody just wants to get free smashes. Yeah. You approach this lady, you will tell her the right things because nowadays there's an emotional script that people follow. People have already been programmed that way. There are some things a woman will say and she will be praised for it. If a man says the same thing, they call it misogynistic. So the scene there's a script that has been set. If you take the script and apply it, it will work for you.
Most of the people you are dating or you are having a conversation with, people have not talked deep. People are just talking surface level like there are some people you will discuss with. You will know if the person have head or not. Have you actually gone during your past relationship? Have you discussed future, like real discussions or surface level?
What is not the essence of those 5 hours call? What do you think you talk when you do those 5 hours call? We are planning future now, but you are building future in the sky.
Okay, since you guys are talking about future, how come during those discussions there's nothing to show that, oh, let's do this, let's do that, put things in place? Is it just all audio talk?
Even people that date and they get married, you have something to say, people that date and they get married, at the end of the day, there's a lot of divorce rates.
Okay.
So you've had the talks, you planned future, you've done the work, you put in the work. There's one guy that did a video, he was in a Rolls Royce. He says, guys, look, I'm successful, I've got money, I've got this, I've got that, but I've not got the love of my life with me.
It's just more of like you're saying there's like a lot of divorce rates and everything like that, but there's still the off chance of it working.
No, it's
like my parents have been together for over 30 years.
30 years.
So, like,
they need to come on this podcast and tell us the secrets of love, like marriage.
You guys believe in soulmates? You guys believe in soulmates?
What am I, like nearly 27? And I'm the oldest, and my parents have been together for over 30 years. So it's like, it does work.
One thing about this thing, is because your parents wanted. Are you trying to tell me that throughout that 30 years, they've never had any arguments?
No, they argue all the time.
They argue, but these people are intentional for the stuff.
Lead to divorce.
It doesn't have to.
No.
What leads to this stuff is
when you're putting effort in to make it work again.
The two people,
So it is. Need to put the effort in to make it work again.
Exactly.
If you're really wanting it, then the ones that are getting divorced are clearly over it.
Exactly.
They want something new. And clearly that person wasn't.
That's actually most of the people are showered in their eye.
They're just looking for something. They're looking for an adventure because when I'm dating you, there's a level of effort I'm putting in because I know that there are plenty of people there and I want to stand out. I'm calling you, I'm texting you, I'm telling you all the nice things you want to hear. But after a while, I start providing, you are working, I'm working, life start happening, life start lifing, and things drop and things
I
increase.
just wanted to ask, just for curiosity's sake. I don't know if you could throw more light into that part. When I look at the rate at which they tend to divorce here, and look at what, like, the cause of the divorce, to me, it may sound like something not so huge, but something that could be something
that easily have reconciled.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's same with you. If that's what you've also noticed, that most of the things that causes the divorce about something reconcilable, not something huge. But now, are you looking at that thing like, is it down to the fact that they didn't tend to address these things while they were dating, or they didn't have enough time to date themselves properly to understand or think? Do you think the lack of date or the compromise or the, like you said,
to the end,
quality of the dates that we're having now is part of what's leading to, is like part of the contributing factor leading to this divorce that we're having now?
I honestly don't know, because it's you're saying it, like, divorces can be like obviously a small argument, but it depends how many times you've had that argument.
Okay.
Like similar arguments, if you have it too many times and you're not getting through to the person that you're having these arguments with, then there's no point in trying to fix it, in my opinion. If you're not getting through to the person, then clearly it's not going to work.
Can you give me an example of, I know that of course there can be some argument that you argue years after years and still wouldn't be a ground for
take out the
divorce.
trash.
For example, maybe take out the trash. You just, if you didn't take the bottle, of course you can argue with that 10 years and we'll still be living together. From your own opinion, can you give me an example of something that, if you have to argue about it twice or thrice, then apart from, of course, cheating, I know people don't tend to tolerate cheating or something like that, or some can tolerate it.
To be honest, cheating,
apart from
other things.
Alcohol. Hey.
Being alcoholic is the crime of divorce.
Yeah.
What if two of us are alcoholics? I think, if you indulge too much at the expense of your partner, I will not say when you drink all this stuff and you lose your sense of reasoning many times. If there's how you can drink and you're still responsible.
How long do you think it's okay to get to know someone? Someone that is new. How long?
There's no timeline for it. We have people that are involved in arranged marriage. You don't know this person yet, but their marriage is last.
Yeah.
We have people that have been involved in love marriages and their marriage lasts.
Okay. Why? Instead of just saying it, what do you think that is?
It's the two people that want to make it work.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, because most ladies nowadays, they want you to be mind readers. You look at me, I'm the kind of person that I don't really like too much stress. If I see you want something, I can just order it and it will come to the door.
Mm-hmm.
There's no point in us driving 30 miles for it.
Yeah.
If we want to go out on drives, that's a different scenario.
Mm-hmm.
But you will not tell me that, because we didn't go out on drives, it's grounds for me to divorce you. I don't just like stress.
Let us assume now you don't actually like going out. But because of the way you love the person and you want to show love, it will motivate you to leave your comfort zone and do what the person wants.
Yeah, it's just more on like, if he wanted to, he would. I think for the girl saying that, it's more of she wants to know that you're thinking about her. So she's not asking for anything big. Yeah. She just wants flowers or like snacks. Yeah. She's not wanting you to go 30 miles somewhere.
What kind of flowers does she want? How will I know?
Pretty ones.
Some ladies, they like lilies, orchids, different ones. Some people have specific flowers though.
Yeah, I know, but
what's your best flower?
Roses.
Don't tell them. If you want to know the best flower, subscribe, like and share this podcast.
Like and share.
Tulips.
And tulips, okay. My best flower is ugu. But I'm thinking, I'm on my opinion, if you want a flower, I can easily press my phone, and there will be a delivery. We are sitting, there will be a delivery at the door. Dun, and the flower comes in. It does because I didn't go and get. Life is best sweet now.
Extra effort you put.
That's lazy.
But did I get your flowers brought in?
No, that's lazy though.
Okay, just like you order food at the restaurant and I fling the bread over to you and I'm like, did you get the bread or not? But what's the difference between me coming and handing over the bread to you, placing it on the table, and that's literally what I'm saying. So if I just come and fling the extra effort,
which this guy doesn't understand.
So you say give me chips and I throw the chips at you. give me chips and I hand over the chip to you nicely. Which one of them do you prefer? Did you get the chips or not? You got it. But which one do you like? I should throw it at you.
I was thinking, Sha.
What I'm saying, is they bother to what I'm saying. Some people have this script already, and they're able to hack the script. The difference between relationship in Nigeria and relationship here, one of them is that in Nigeria, when we talk about dates, we're talking about food. We're talking about spending. You know, and the end point goes down to knacking. In the UK, they want to get to know you. So the dating here in the UK, you go for walks, you go for drives, you do something scenic, something cinematic, you know, something that she will feel bonded to you. And the dating here in the UK is that most girls even want to take you out of date and pay half. Back in Nigeria, when you take someone out of date, nobody's talking half.
The dating here in the UK seems a bit more intentional, like more purpose driven compared to Nigeria. Nigeria is based on, I'm saying this based on personal experience. Don't forget, it's not people's general opinion. Based on what I've experienced in Nigeria, it's just more like dating is just like a means of show off to see your capability, to see if you're okay. So that's why when the man spends such an amount, the next thing he's going to think is how am I going to reap the fruit of my labor? so I think it's more like purpose driven to see, can we actually be together? Can we get to know each other? That's why it's not really much about the food. Just compare and contrast, you will understand that one is more like purpose driven than the other. So it doesn't really mean that it's perfect here. Can you just give me an example of a scenario of one of your best dating experience and compare it to the worst dating experience? Can you tell us what happened in the so-called best and so-called worst? Can you just...
So my best date was when I done mini golf and then went bowling. And
Same day?
Yeah, and then done the arcade.
Okay.
Wow.
And then we went to a pub and had a couple of drinks.
You had you had mini golf, arcade, and in the same place?
Bowling too.
No, it's different places.
Okay. I wanted to take so I can write that down and take somebody out of to the same place.
Not Merchant City.
Merchant City, okay, noted.
There's like a couple of places that does mini golf and then bowling, and then there's like a couple of nice bars that are round about. We just had a couple of drinks. We were it was constant conversation. It was just like there was no silences. There was no that awkward. What can I talk about?
So basically, people had something in common. Basically,
yeah.
It was a vibe.
Whereas like my worst date was it was mainly silent, and we went for dinner, went for food, and it was just mainly silence. That was like one of my worst dates. That went straight home right after it.
Now, can you just do you know that from what I said earlier on, I've not asked this question before she said it. Now, the major pickup point there is between the best and the worst one was more like silent. Meaning it was not even purpose driven because she wanted to get to know, let's vibe, let's speak, so while they were going for different, maybe the arcade, the golf and all of that, they were having conversations, nothing, because she was to understand, let's just get this thing. If you compare that to...
Also competitive.
Competitive. No, you are doing an activity, it's fine though.
Yeah. Because that makes everything fun.
I think, just do whatever makes the two of you happy. But nowadays, a man should understand that he's a man. A woman should understand that she's a woman. Women should not be men. Men should not be women. Everybody is uniquely special and gifted and sweet. We are not here to fight ourselves. The people that are making us fight ourselves and the people that are benefiting from these things. We have political capitalist giants that want us to empower the wrong area so that they can feed off this stuff. All these swiping apps, it should not even be. Back in the days of old, our parents lived comfortable lives and everything. Even if we can say technology has played a key role, blah, 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 whatever, there are people that are gaining off these ones. So for them to gain off these ones, they need to ensure that everybody is in constant disunity.
Well, to be honest, like you've said, the reason why the dating apps exist is because there was demand. People like convenience. As a guy, let us say before, if I was to approach a girl, I would not think, oh, she'd be like, I'm a stalker or something. But nowadays, most girls don't want you to approach them, right?
Sure.
Because you get, except maybe in a public setting, maybe like in a club stuff. But in Nigeria, even till right now, if there's a girl like I cannot say how far, let me get your number. We can even be in a KK, you get.
Mm-hmm.
But over here,
Everything has to be done through
everything
this,
has to be
through this political capitalist giants.
you get. So.
They don't want anything to be off the books. Everything should be on the
Normally,
books.
the truth is, normally if you see a girl that you like, I personally think that you should be able to approach her. Personally, from what I've noticed from the two, it just stems to culture. So, for example, in Nigeria now, if a man is marrying a lady, she goes to the man to the wife's family or the lady's family to pay the bride price. Over here, it's the opposite.
What's your best date and your worst date?
Well, my best date involves me just playing chess
With a girl or a boy?
with a girl.
No, I'm just asking.
What do you mean?
I'm just asking. It's trying to exist. Don't worry. We'll listen. We don't judge.
Yes, one of my
Uh-huh.
best dates is playing chess.
Is it in your house or you went to a competition?
We went out now. We went to the stadium to play chess. We also went to the casino.
Look at your face.
My worst date is one girl. There was one girl that she literally knew I was into her. You get. What happened was that I was chatting her with, talking about ourselves. I don't know this girl had a full fiancé. A full, like literally,
We're about to get married.
like they didn't get married like after a year or two, sure, but the way she was moving, someone that is engaged.
I mean, don't let your husband stop you from finding the love of your life.
Yeah, well, that was my worst.
How was
The
your
dates,
worst date?
the dates were very nice, though. Were very nice, but
Okay, because
that
you found out
experience-
that she had someone very serious and
I was like, fuck. I like fuck.
I don't know my best dates. I live this life without expectations, you know.
Yeah.
We go out to have fun.
So guys, thank you guys for watching. You've heard our experiences. I'm sure most of us were just blabbing here, sure, but the point is that there's difference between dating in Nigeria and dating in UK.
There's no difference.
So in the comments, you guys can
There's no difference.
leave your own experiences. Peace.